Welcome to Magnorail meets the Lemax Snow Villages. The Lemax systems have been around for a very long time, are highly collectible, and basically you can create a little scene out of whichever era you wish to. They're mainly North American scenes, and they range from the spooky to Halloween to snow to backwoods, you name it. So I would suggest you have a look at their website, but also today we're featuring Gaetano Vella, who has been into the Snow Village theme very heavily. And Gaetano was on to me and said, look, I want to try and get my Lemax bicycles going. And so we put together a package, and he's trialled it. He did his circuit that he wanted, set it into just a light foam on top of a chipboard base, and started experimenting. I won't say it was an easy job because the Lemax bicycles aren't like the Magnorail ones. They're not meant to treadle around. So having got his track magnets strategically placed around the link, Gaetano then did the laminating a piece of paper and trialled it out. Now these are the kids' bikes. This is about a 1/43 scale, and he then did laminating a white paper with a black base. But when we put the larger adult bikes on, the motor just didn't cope. And we sort of did a couple of thoughts. One, that the magnets on the wheels were too heavy, and the other was that the friction between the stand and the base was also too much. So what we did, we decided to upgrade the motors. So this was a standard bicycle kit, but we upgraded it to the fast motors, the new ones that have got the higher torque, and reduced the size of the magnets slightly on the wheels, and we put two motors in, and basically it just gave the physics of the operation a much better system to be able to pull them around, and also pull a bigger quantity. So yes, they're quite heavy. These are like a porcelain and plastic combination with the bicycles, so much more weight than just the HO little bicycles that we do have. Gaetano didn't like the finish with the laminate, so he tried some Quill whiteboard from Officeworks, and as you can see, that came through and it just did the trick. It gave the pure white that matched the snow scenes, and he continued that across the board. So his lovely little scene just blended in, and the bike started tootling around, just adding that little bit of extra magic. And that's what Magnorail's all about. It's adding the magic to what can be a fairly flat scene. Now I must admit the Lemax systems have so much activity pardon me, that it just adds more to their already active scene. I'll be encouraging Gaetano to do a full movie of his complete set. As you can see, it's we've only done one small portion that is activated with the Magnorail, but there's so many other things that are going to be happening on his layout or diorama. I don't know what you describe it as. His village, and hopefully we can get that up to give people a greater insight into this bit of magic that can happen at Christmas, but any time. So as you can see from this panorama, there's just so much activity he's got, and all beautifully lit up. It's all part of the package with the Lemax system, and I encourage you, if you're interested, to look at their site and get some ideas. One of the things that he's looking at now is a ski slope, and the next Magnorail installation will have skiers and tobogganners coming down the hill and then going around a curve and then behind the scenes popping up. So I'm glad to say that Gaetano Vella has been inducted as a Class 1 Magnorail Magician because of his initiative in using the magic of Magnorail in adding to an already great hobby, but also just using his creative mind to see, how can I change this and add to it? And he used the Magnorail Magic to perfection. So thank you, Gaetano, for your input, and we encourage you to keep going further with your Magnorail Magic.